Hi, Math 1 students. Here we are with a little e-learning practice. We're watching this video and there will be a short Google Doc that you'll be asked to fill out. It will be on Google Classroom and you'll be able to complete it there. And this will be just a trial run for our e-learning. It's pretty much all review today. Guys, as you look at the title of this video up here, Graphing Lines Review, really there are three different forms of lines that we're going to look at, and two of them we've done in multiple past modules, and the other one we've already learned about. Slope-intercept, y equals mx plus b or y equals b plus mx. This is something we've done time and time again. We're going to have a starting point, and this b right here is your y-intercept. It's always going to pertain to a point, to this point right here, 0, comma b. The slope, which is your rise over run, is whatever is multiplied to x, whatever the coefficient of x is. So let's just go back and take a look at a problem as we read the instructions here. Identify the key features below and then graph. Remember, again, if we had y equals mx plus b, we can see our b is going to be right here. We're going to have a starting point of 0, comma 4. And then our slope, well, of course, that's going to be right here. The slope, or our m, that's -1 over 3. That's a rate of change. It's going to tell us to go down 1 and go 3 to the right. So on your Google Doc, honestly, you're just going to have to name these key features. The starting point and the slope. We'll just get a little bit of practice. And as you type out a slope with a fraction, I think sometimes kids will wonder, how do I do that? Well, you just write, say, a negative at the top of your keyboard, a 1, and then just hit that slash. You won't be able to make it a nice fraction, like with a numerator, denominator, clearly something on top, something down below, but that's okay. Guys, as we plot this 0, comma 4, the y-intercept, it's always going to be on the y-axis, and then from here we go down 1 and we'll go 1, 2, 3 steps to the right. We could also have gone up 1 and go 1, 2, 3 steps to the left. But regardless, I think you can see this is what our line would look like. We've done that plenty of times. What else have we seen? Well, you have also seen the point-slope form of a line. The point-slope form of the line, again, you have slope m. M is going to be whatever's in front of those parentheses with the x there, the x minus x1. But you're going to have a point. You're going to have your x1 and your y1. Or, by the way, I think what I'll do is, pertain to the notes here. The key features are your starting point. Your x1 is going to be right over here. It's x minus x1. Your y1 is right over here. So, of course, you're going to have your slope just as well. So this is review, guys. This, again, is something that you've done quite a bit of. You can see, again, in this form, it's y equals mx minus x1 plus y1. And I guess what I want to tell you and just remind you of is, when you see that x minus x1, whatever is in the parentheses with the x, remember we have that change in sign. So we have a starting point. And we can say, well, look, you've got x plus 1. Remember, we'd always make that -1. It's as if you were saying x minus -1, but we always change that sign. Your y1 is just going to be a -3. So here's your x1, y1. Your slope is 1 over 2. And your slope is positive here, so we're going to go up 1 and we're going to go 2 to the right. So we'll go 1 to the left and go down 3. That's right over here, isn't it? That's where you start. And then your slope right here, you're going to go up 1 and go 1, 2 steps to the right. Go up 1 and go 1, 2 steps to the right. Up 1 and we'll go 2 steps to the right. We also could have gone down 1 and have gone 2 steps to the left. Could do that right over here just as well. But you could get a line graphed in a hurry. Now again, on your Google Doc that you're going to have really for your assignment, you're just going to be asked to name the starting point and to name the slope. Again, whatever you're seeing in that parenthesis around with the X, that's where you change your sign, right? And of course, whatever we have, for our Y, we keep the exact same. So there's one last form of a line that we're talking about, and this is what we have recently talked about, what we've recently done. Standard form. As we're looking at standard form, you could see ax plus by plus c equals c, ax plus by equals c. The a, the b, and the c could all be negatives or positives. What are we seeing? X and y are together on one side. There are no fractions. Now, when we're graphing, what you did really in section 5.2 time and time again is you found the x and the y intercepts. If you're going to graph something in standard form, you want to get the x and the y intercepts. So we're going to real quickly address how to do that. And again, on our Google Doc, that's all you're going to have to do. You're just going to have to find the x and the y intercepts. You won't even have to make a graph. You'll just type that into your Google Doc for your e-learning assignment. But, first of all, remember, when you find an x or a y intercept, you could use what's known as the cover-up method. And we talked about that in an earlier video. The x-intercept, what you want to do is cover up the y. That's really saying that you're going to let y equal 0, but it's as if I'm just covering up whatever the y was and what was in front of it. If we let y equal 0, effectively it's gone, isn't it? So we have 2x is equal to 6. Divide by 2, and you have x is equal to 3. So what is our x-intercept? Well, nice and simply, it's 3, 0. That's what we mean when we say cover up the y. We let y equal 0. So, when you're also going about the work of finding, say, your y-intercept, that's where you cover up the x. In other words, we're going to let x equal 0. So let's just envision that you've got this 2x minus 3y equals 6. It's as if x and whatever is in front of it is just gone. And that's what plugging in a 0 would do, by the way. It would make that completely go away. So now what? You just solve. You'd get dividing by -3, y equals -2. So you can see your y-intercept is going to be, well, again, our x is 0. Your y value right here is -2. So how do we finish this up? Well, nicely, all you got to do is plot these points. 3, 0 is right over here. Go 3 to the right, don't go up or down any. 0, -2 means don't go left or right, but go down 2. And guys, nice and simply, you just connect these. Now again, for your e-learning assignment, all you're going to do is you're just going to tell us what the x and the y intercept are. Those are the key features that jump out from the standard form of a line. You'd have to actually solve for your x and your y intercept. Hope this is going well for you. Complete that Google Doc for your e-learning assignment, and we hope to see you soon.